Hi, I am Latori Aelisha and welcome to my channel. Alright you guys, so a little background story on me. I've been living here in Houston for 14 years. I moved here in 2006 with my mom because she was having a little hard time wherever she was, and she decided, let's just move to Houston and give my children a better life. So we moved out here to Houston. So when we first moved out here to Houston, we went to different areas and lived in different areas. That's why I feel like I can speak on different areas of Houston and just what it's like living here, because I came from another city, I came from another state to this city, to this state. So I feel like I have a little bit of knowledge on what's going on out here in Houston. Alright, let's just jump straight into it. So I got my little notepad right here. I'm going to be reading off of this. I got like 3 pages of stuff for you guys. And yeah, so if you see me looking down, that's that. Alright, so Houston. Houston. I'm from Houston, homie. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's besides the point. Houston, let me see. How can I describe Houston? Houston is definitely a very, very chill city. Like, most definitely. It's such a vibe and so chill. It's like, it's very relaxing. It's definitely a relaxing, chill, vibey city. It's like, you know, the people are chill. It's a vibe. You have a lot of freedom to do whatever you want. As far as like, if you want to, you know, start a business, you got freedom to do that. If you want to, whatever you want to do, you can do that in Houston because you have a whole lot of freedom to do that. It's a lot of resources. It's a lot of connections you can make. It's a place of business, so you can market your business here and you can grow here in Houston. I wouldn't say stay here forever, but I would say it is a place to start to grow your business or your life. If you need a life change, Houston is a place to come to because it will change your life just because it's a vibe and it's a chill place. Okay, another thing about Houston, let me go ahead and get it out the way right now early. It's hot. It's 100 degrees literally every day. Out of the 365 days of a year, 200 of those days it's over 95 degrees. So it's really, really hot. And the other days it's raining, so get used to the rain and it being really, really hot all the time. Okay, another thing is Houston is a very up-to-date city, so they actually update us on a lot of things. Houston is not a slow city. They give us information first. We're one of the first cities to get information, and our mayor and our council, they do let us know what's going on, and we are very up-to-date and up to speed. So that's why Houston is one of the most popular cities, because we are up to speed, we're up to date. Yeah, we're chill, but they keep us up to date and on the knowledge. Another thing, let's talk about, so I got a whole bunch of points. I'm just trying to figure out which to do first. So far as like, let's talk about the Houston people. Okay, so the Houston people, they are chill, laid back people, but one thing that I have noticed from living out here, the people are competitive people. So they like to compete versus one another. They're not rude or anything, but they do like the competitiveness and they do like to compete. So keep that in mind when you come out here, that it is a competitive city. Everyone is grinding, everyone is working, and yeah, it's competitive. But the people are chill, they are laid back, and yeah, you would have a nice time here with the people. As far as the music, we have great music. We make music literally every day. A lot of music from Houston is a lot of chop and screw. That's like one of the OGs of it. They haven't been doing it too much lately, but it is the OG of the chop and the screw. And if you like that, or if you don't like that, you would definitely start, because it is definitely a vibe, and you would definitely be out here like dun, 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 eh. You would definitely be like slabbing, okay, when I'm talking about slabbing. So another thing that's fancy and fun about Houston is the Slabs, and they do have like fancy cars and wheels and rims, and not rims, wheels and elbows and all types of stuff. It's a beautiful city. So to sum up this category, nice music, and they do have like nice fancy like slabs and unique cars, and that's really really nice because you can literally go to like a street and you'll see like all these different like color cars, candy paint, and you'll see like elbows and loud music. It's really really cute, and it's really a nice vibe, and it's something that people look forward to literally all the time. So that is a great thing. As far as the city, Houston is a clean city. It's not really that dirty. Literally every time I'm driving down the highway, I see somebody out there picking up trash, because yeah, it's a lot of community service, a lot of volunteer work out here, and yeah, it's not a dirty, filthy city. We don't have rats. We do have like possums. We do have possums, and we do have every now and then you'll see a raccoon, but it'll be like random, and in some areas you would see deer, but for the most part we just have like possums, some raccoons, and some deers depending on where you are. Okay, all right you guys, so the next topic is, so if you have children, so Houston is a good place if you have kids and you just like, you're a single mom or a single dad, or your family and you do have children, and where you are, your children are, you don't really want to grow them up there. Houston is the perfect place to grow your children because it's very chill and laid back. It's not too wild, it's not too crazy. Some parts are a little bit more straightforward and a little more dangerous than others, but that's like that in every city, every state. But Houston definitely is a chill, laid back place, and it would be a great place to raise your children. One thing about it, I would say it is a lot of things for you to do if you do have kids, because you can like, they have free days at the zoo, they have free days at the museum. It's a lot of free stuff you can do if you have children. Me personally, I don't have any children, so I can't just give you like a full list, but it is a lot of stuff you can do for free if you have children. Far as like, okay, let's talk about real estate. Let's talk about apartments. Let's talk about where you gonna live at. So I'm gonna put this into categories from A through E. All right, so if you can afford to live here, then you would have a nice time here. And what I mean by that is, Houston is not a cheap city. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive either, like at all. Compared to other cities, it's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. So far as real estate, think about, if you're gonna move here, think about how much you spend where you are now, and look at this category that I'm giving out to you. So here for the A category, let's just break this down. So A, if you're in the A category, that's typically if you want to spend between so this is for one bedroom. If you want to spend like $500 on a one bedroom, like $650 on a two bedroom, you're in the A category. You're in the low income category. If you want to spend like $700 for a one bedroom, $850 for like a two bedroom, that's typically like the B category, and that's okay living. You know, you can actually find a really good apartment, one bedroom for $700 in a nice area and be fine. As far as C category, that's typically you want to spend like $900 for a one bedroom and like $1,100 for a two bedroom. Okay, that's the C category, and that's better living. You know, that's better living. You can get a little bit more with your money. Also, if you want to go where I am, we're like in the D category. We spend like $1,000 plus for one bedroom and like $1,200 for two bedroom. That's the D category, and we have a really nice place. We're in a one bedroom, and it's really nice here. But yeah, it's safe, not a lot of noise, not a lot of traffic. You do hear the street, somebody driving, but it's okay. You definitely can find a place within your price range between the A, B, C, and D. Also for the E category, that's if you got like $1,200 to $1,300 for a one bedroom, up to like $2,000 for a two bedroom. So those are the E categories, and those are most of the people that stand like by the Galleria, Uptown, the medical center. You can afford to live there. If you can afford to live like in California or New York, then you can afford to live in Houston. If you can afford to live in like the higher Chicago up areas, then you can afford to live in Houston. It's not that terrible. Okay, moving on. So the next thing is transportation. So transportation, Houston. you need transportation. You really, really do. If you have a car, bring your car. If you don't have a car, buy a car when you get here. But you need transportation here in Houston. Why? Because everything is a distance. It's not everything is a distance, but all the nice places are typically within distance of each other. Sadly, but true. Yeah, you need your car. They do have public transportation, like you can ride the bus, you can ride the train. If you live in that like medical center area, I would recommend riding the train. But if you don't, then riding the bus and the train would typically be a lot of your time being wasted. Why? Because the bus takes 2 hours to get to you, then takes you 2 hours to get to your destination, and then you see how much time you just wasted. So if you have a car, bring it. If you can't afford to bring it, please purchase a car when you get here, because you definitely do need one. Now let's talk about law enforcement, you guys. Let's talk about that here in Houston. Let me see how I can put this. Yeah, law enforcement, they are sneaky out here in Houston. So typically, you know, law enforcement, they be doing their own thing, chilling at the donut shop, doing nothing. Here in Houston, they be camping. And what I mean by camping, I mean they be sitting on the freeway and they just be sitting there waiting for you to drive a little bit over the speed limit so they can pull you over. They be sitting under the bridge so you can drive a little bit over the speed limit, or swaying, or have your music too loud, or whatever it is, just to pull you over, or driving while black. They do that. So do be cautious when you are driving out here for the first time, or you're new out here, because it'd be a lot of camping. Far as the law enforcement, they camp a lot and they're sneaky. You could just be doing nothing, and next thing you know, they come out the blue, like they just been staring at you, watching you the whole time. So keep that in mind. They are very, very sneaky. All right, far as the food, Houston food, nasty. No, I'm serious. So I would say Houston food is basic. It's nothing special, nothing fancy about Houston food at all. I would say Chicago got better food. Other places has better food than we here in Houston. If you do like food and you want to move here, I would say get your food from Black-owned businesses, because they're the ones that's coming out with these different foods. They're the ones that's changing up their menu and their recipe. They're the ones that's out here grinding and actually giving you something good, you know, rather than going to like one of these little shops that been here for 20 years, same menu, same recipe. It's boring, it's dry, and it's the same price. You know what I mean? You might as well go somewhere else that's new, fresh, coming out with better food. So if you want food out here, I would say go to Black-owned businesses and get your food, because that's the only place you're gonna get some unique food, or just something that you will cook that you don't feel like cooking. They'll cook it for you. All right, I'm almost done, you guys. Far as jobs, why is it so late in the video? Far as jobs, you guys, not a lot of jobs. Sadly but true. There are jobs. Don't get me wrong. There are jobs. It's just, there are jobs if you have experience. Not if you got a degree. If you have experience, you can get a job out here. So if you got some experience and you've been where you at getting your experience, you come out here, oh, they'll hire you because you got experience. But if you don't got no experience and you got just your degree and you come out here, they're gonna be like, we need a little bit more experience. We need more experience. How about you hire me and then I can get my experience with you? Nope, they don't do it like that. You got to come with your experience and then they'll hire you. Sadly but true. For like the other jobs, they don't pay that much. Honestly, they don't. A lot of, if you want to make more than $12 an hour, you're going to have to drive at least 30-45 minutes to get to your job every single day. And that's not including traffic, because typically the jobs that you're around, like within your division, like, oh, it's a freaking whatever up the street, I can go work up there and collect me some coins. You can, but you're gonna get like $9 an hour, and out here $9 an hour is 50 cents. So if you're okay with your 50 cent, then you can go work up there and get your 50 cent. But if you want to make a little bit more so you can actually have a living out here, make some real money, you're going to have to drive at least 30, 45 an hour, hour and a half to get to work without traffic. And yeah, just keep that in mind. That's why I said make sure you bring your car or get a car when you get out here, because everything you're going to have to drive. If you want more money, you're going to have to drive and go get it. So yeah. Okay, far as friends here in Houston, honestly, y'all, it's not easy making friends in Houston. Not to be just like that, but it's just not. I've been out here, like I said, 14 years, and I literally have this many friends. That's it. 3 friends. So yeah, it's not really that easy to make friends out here. Why? Because like I said, everybody's in competition. You don't know who to trust. People, they don't really want to be as open and nice and friendly because they're just, like I said, they're so chill and laid back. They don't even care about being friends with anyone because they're got their feet up with their sweet jamming their music, not really caring about you. So it's not really a place to just make friends. If you do want to make friends and you don't have any, I would say go places that you like and make friends there. Like if you like the spa, go to the spa and you can meet some other women there. Y'all can be friends. Or if you like for men, if you like guns and you like shooting, you can go to the gun range. You can meet friends there. You can, for women, some nail shops, you can meet friends there. But if you're going to meet friends at the nail shop, make sure you're going to an upscale nail shop. Don't go to no nail shop, you getting your full set for $15, think you're going to make some friends in there. No, them are not the people that you want to be friends with. You need to go to a place you're going to spend like $100 for your freaking full set. You can be friends with them. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't know what to say as far as the friends. I'm still trying to find friends. We can be friends. If y'all want to be friends, inbox me. My email is below. We can be friends. I'm a cool, chill person. Like I said, I only have 3 friends because I'm so much to myself. But that's another thing. Yeah, far as shopping. It's some shops. It's some stuff to do. If you got some moolah, you can shop and all that. But yeah, you don't have to drive. The outlets are far from each other. The malls are at least 30 minutes apart from each other. Okay, far as parties and clubs, if you want to go out and have a good time, you will go out and have a good time. The parties and clubs, they do be lit, they do be a vibe, and you can always, whatever mood you're in, you can always find a place that matches your mood, and you can sit down and smoke your hookah and chill, chat with your girls, or whatever it is. But yeah, Houston has something for everyone's price range. No matter how much money you have, no matter how much you make a year, if you make $10K a year, we have something here for you. If you make $100K a year, we have something here for you. So no matter whatever your price range is, if you're trying to see maybe can I afford it or not, it's something here for you. I would say save up your money before you come. Don't just come out here with no money, because people are not that nice. Ain't nobody gonna help you out with nothing. So make sure you have everything secure. Make sure your bag is secure, because that's how you're gonna be able to get by and do things with your own money. So if I was to say, if you're one person coming out here, moving out here from another state, I would say at least have $5K saved before you come. Just that'll last you like 6 months for transportation, food, shelter, whatever you may need. That's pretty steep, but that's a great start. That's something to keep, and that'll be a great start. The least I would say to come out here with is $2,000. That's the least I would say. Do not come out with less than that, because yeah, you'll be going back, or you'll be in the slums, in the ghetto with the rats, with the roaches, not the rats. We don't have rats out here. But yeah, but yeah, you guys, Houston is a great place. It's a beautiful place. It's really nice. It's clean. It's just very free. You have freedom to do whatever you like. It's just a lovable place. It's very chill. I would recommend it. It is one of the greatest places I've ever been. Like I said, I didn't say this, but my dad was in the Navy, and we traveled from city to city, from state to city to state, from city. Like, we just traveled all around the world. And yeah, we actually resigned and chilled out here in Houston because it was such a vibe, and it was just okay, I can raise my family here. My mom, she came out here, she had 5 kids, and we're all under the age of 15. The oldest was under 15. She was like, you know what? ranging from 15 to I think like 7. And she decided, you know what, I'm gonna just take my 5 children and we're gonna come to Houston, and look at us now. We're all grown and great. If you're thinking about moving to Houston, I would say go ahead and take that leap of faith and try it. It is a beautiful place, but keep in mind, make sure you find your job before you come here. Make sure you find your an apartment before you come here. If you are going to move out here, make sure you come visit first, because you should visit before you move anywhere. And yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video and learned something. Yeah, leave any comments you have below and I'll get to them at my earliest convenience. Have a great day. Bye.